Hey sis, and welcome back to my channel. So on this page I have a series called You Are Not Ugly, You Are Just, and today's video is called You Are Not Ugly, You Just Lost Yourself. And each video is just basically how to build confidence based off of what I am talking about. So like I said, today's video is You Are Not Ugly, You Just Lost Yourself. So let me give you guys a little backstory on my life, right? So when I was we're gonna start all the way back to middle school. I was in middle school, 8th grade, going into freshman year of high school. I used to be like a real dressy type of girl. Like I would wear heels every day to school. I would bring a purse with me instead of a book bag. I just was into that type of look. Like I used to dress up. I used to take really good care of how I looked. Like makeup would be done, hair would be done, of course to my best ability, because I was still like 14. So of course back then you don't really know much, but I was like trying to give off that aesthetic, and I took care of my looks, and my hair was always done. Everything was always done. And I let people like kind of like steer me away from that, because there would be girls, and now I realize, and they were just hating, but they would always be like, why do you always dress up every day? Like it's just school. Why do you wear heels every day? Why do you carry a purse with you? Like you're so extra. And I let that steer me to not do it anymore. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I need to just stop, you know, dressing up. I need to start looking like everybody else. I need to start bumming, quote unquote. So sophomore year of high school, I started wearing sweatshirts and like dirty looking clothes. I didn't care about my hair. I started to look bummy, and I ended up gaining weight. Like, see how it all plays with that? I ended up gaining weight. I ended up just really losing myself and not taking care of myself. So I lost myself. I wasn't ugly, I just lost myself. I lost who I was as a person because I let outside voices steer me into a different direction. How can we use what I just said into our day-to-day life? Well, like I just said, stop letting outsiders dictate who you are as a person, how you feel as a person, and what you do. It's okay to be different. It's okay to have your own style. It's okay to tap into you, because 9 times out of 10, those people who are telling you what you're doing is wrong or what you're doing is not it, or laughing at you, they're just jealous of you because they don't have the capacity to do that. You know what's so crazy? 5 years later, 10 years later, people, well, not 10 years later, I'm 22 now, I don't know how to do the math, but years later, people were like, oh wow, I remember we used to dress up, it was so cute. The same people who would talk down to me for doing the exact thing, dressing up. So this just goes to show you that stopping who you are for other people is never the way to go. You should never dictate how you move and what you do, what you wear based off of other people, because that's not the end all be all. A lot of the times people are jealous of you and they can't do it, so they say they don't want you to do it either. Don't let that stop you from being you. Don't let that stop you from doing what you need to do for you, because when you lose yourself, everything else gets lost as well. Like, see how I said in that story, when I stopped dressing up, I started gaining weight too. I was losing myself, and I didn't realize I was falling into a depression. I let people talk down on me so much to where I lost myself, and I started to say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just do what everybody else wants me to do. I started eating a lot. I started getting out of shape. I started just laying in bed all day, and I was depressed. And when you're that age, you don't know you're depressed. You don't know what you're going through. So I was just like, whatever. You know, and I lost myself to the point where I couldn't even get back into my groove. It took me a lot longer to get back on it. It took me a long time to get myself back up and into the groove, because I didn't realize I was lost. I didn't realize what the issue was. This video is just to help anybody who's going through that and in the phase where you're realizing what's wrong with me. I'm telling you now, you probably lost yourself along the way. Whatever it is that you used to love to do, and you stop doing it just randomly, ask yourself, why did you stop doing it? Ask yourself, why did you stop taking care of yourself? And you'll probably see it more than likely had to do with an outside situation that really traumatized you, maybe, whether that be people telling you what you're doing is wrong, whether that be a heartbreak, whatever it is. One of those things probably stopped you from being who you are meant to be, and I'm just here to tell you, get back on it. Don't let that stop you. It's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be a little discouraged, but don't let it stop you from being who you are meant to be on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I always look back and I'm like, well, good thing I was young, but I always look back and say, wow, if I would have never like allowed myself to, you know, get distracted and stop being who I was then, maybe I wouldn't have went through so many things that I went through growing up if I would have just kept being myself. But I can't let that, you know, get in my mind, because I'm like, well, I'm here now. You know, everything I went through then helped me to where I am now. So that helped me then and there. So what do you do when people are telling you what you're doing is wrong, or when you're feeling discouraged, or when you lost yourself in general? Well, what you can do is keep telling yourself, no matter what, I am me. The people who are telling you what you're doing doesn't look good, or what you're doing isn't it, or they don't agree with what you're doing, are they living the life you're living? No. Would you rather be miserable and pleasing others, or happy and pleasing yourself? Happy and pleasing yourself. It might sound like, oh, I want to please others because you think that other people's approval is going to make you happy, but it's really not. It's really, really not. Like, you can live your whole life waiting for other people's approval, and when you finally get it, it's not going to satisfy you. That's why I always say it's so good to just, you know, have that within and satisfy yourself, because that's what's going to make you happy in the long run. Looking back on your life and saying, I did what made me happy. There's so many times, I'm telling you guys, I look back on my high school years and I'm like, why did I do that? I was doing what made other people happy. And when I was doing what made me happy, like dressing up and doing all that, genuinely have made me happy. And when I was doing that, I felt fulfilled inside. But then I started to do what other people said I should have did. And I was depressed. I was overeating. I was just not motivated to do anything for myself because I wasn't being myself. When you're just true and standing in your truth and being who you are meant to be, you feel so much better about life, and you just feel so much happier. A lot of the times our depression comes from not feeling comfortable in our own skin, and I'm just here to let you know that you should feel comfortable in your own skin, and there's no easy way to do it. I'm not gonna lie, like, of course people's words do hurt, or if you're not feeling good about yourself, you know, like, it's hard to get out of that. But just reminding yourself that there's only one you. I know this sounds cliche, but just reminding yourself that no matter what, you living for you is going to make you happy, will make you feel so much better. You only have one life, quote unquote. That's like the outside, what we really say. You only have one life. So wouldn't I want to be happy in this life and not miserable and insecure? I would rather be confident. Even if I have to, quote unquote, fake it until I make it, I'm going to fake it until I make it and start loving myself now. Because if not now, then when? Really ask yourself that. If you don't start loving yourself now, then when are you going to love yourself? You're going to wait until you're older and then realize, wow, I wasted my youth. You know, like, I really do look back on my teenage years and was like, wow, like, I was such a beautiful girl. I had so much going. Like, I was just that girl, and I wasted it trying to please others, not loving myself, and just, like, you know, not taking care of myself. You know, like, a lot of the times when we don't love ourselves, we just say, oh, we're not even going to take care of ourselves because we know we're not going to look how we want to look, or we know that it's never going to be how we want it to be. No, take care of yourself now. That body you want, start it now. That career you want, start it now. That hobby you want to start it now. Like, I keep saying this, but there were so many opportunities when I was younger that I feel like I could have really tapped into, but I was so focused on the wrong things and people pleasing and just doing what other people said I should have did, not realizing that a lot of times people stop you because they don't have the courage to do it, or they're not good at it. Like, I used to be really good at dancing, and I remember I had a dance thing where I had to perform in front of people, and I did it, and I feel like these girls in my class were kind of like hating whatever, and then that stopped me from really wanting to go hard at it. So I started to dial it back, and I started to, you know, just act like just doing basic dances because I wanted to fit in. I didn't want to seem like, you know, I was doing the most and stuff like that. So I let people dim my light my whole life, and I'm just now at the point now where I don't care what people think. It's even bad now because some people might think I'm rude. The people that knew me back then, they might think I'm rude now because I'm so, like, I don't have a lot of tolerance for the dumb stuff. You say one thing to me, I'm out. Like, no, I'm not going to listen to what you're saying. I'm going to do what I want to do, period. That's just what it is, because I spent so many years of my life doing what other people said I need to do, dialing it back, and I was miserable. Like, I'm so passionate about this because I was really miserable, and I don't want anybody else to be miserable like I was. Like, I was literally depressed, sad, all of that, all because I was not living for me. I was living for other people because I didn't have the confidence to live in my truth and walk in my truth. And I don't want that to be anybody else out there. So if you are feeling insecure, if you are not confident, I just want you to know it's okay to be insecure. That's cool. But learn from what I'm saying and how I'm saying I was miserable because I wasn't living for me. Start today and live for you. The confidence will come along the way, but don't let that stop you from doing what you are meant to do. This is your life. Whatever it is you want to do, go ahead and do it, because at the end of the day, it's your life. Like, literally, like, it's your life to live. You're not doing this for anybody else. It's for you. Okay, so I really hope this video helped whoever needs to hear it. The message of the day is, don't let other people dim your light, because sometimes your light shines bright and other people hate because they're trying to figure out why they can't shine their light bright either. Do not let that stop you, because let me tell you something. All those people who try to dim my light, not trying to diss, But I look at them and look at me now. It's not looking too good. It's not even no competition, okay? It's no comp, okay? And it was never any competition even back then, but I was just not realizing it. So I want you to realize it today. If you need that big sister motivation, that big little sis that you need, I'm here for you to let you know that it was never no competition. You are that girl, okay? Don't let them, whatever they say, whatever they're saying, whatever they feel, it's none of your business. It's not your problem, period. Don't let them dim your light. Shine your light bright, because you are that girl. Period. And I promise you, watch how happy your life is. Watch how happy you become once you start living for you and doing what makes you happy, sis. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.